Well, well, well. I have no clue how this is going to work because I cannot do anything, it seems, on my computer. So, I'm just going to hang out here on my cell phone. Like it went dead again. The cell phone didn't, but the computer's messing up. I think I'm going to just uh, if I can just restart it, I think I might be able to get it to work. But I didn't want to keep you guys waiting any longer. It's already 10 minutes after, and I was supposed to be on quite a while ago. Let's see, shut. No. I want to restart it what again? So, I guess I'm just going to push that button and close it out that way. There it goes. Now let's see if it'll come back up again. It always takes a long time for it to come up. I've been messing around with this for about 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes now, trying to get it to work. So, hopefully, you guys will get a notification. And I won't be talking to myself all day because I know that I've missed a couple of weeks now. And I really miss talking to y'all. So I wanted to catch up and talk about some things that's going on for me. But we shall see if this works. And you know I can't read things on the phone as well. Although I'm inside and hopefully I have the proper lighting to be able to see this really good. And I wish there was a way I could go from the phone to the computer, but that's impossible without starting a new live stream. So we'll see how this works. At least I'll be able to open the computer on the live stream and mute it, and then I might be able to see what you guys are saying and just let this run. Oh, my nose is an itch to death today, as always. Now watch it come straight up. I don't know if it will or not. My ears are popping. That's weird. What is that? We have a heat advisory here. I don't know about you guys, but it's been every day. And it's been going crazy. For some time now. But sorry. This is driving me crazy. Sorry, I keep putting my finger over the thingy. Hey Teresa, trying to do this off of my phone, and because this is what I'm seeing with the computer, blank screen. So I can't hold on to the phone very long, but we shall see what happens. I didn't know if did you get a notification, or did you just check and see if I was here? Because it hasn't been giving out notifications, although, I haven't been here for a couple of weeks, and I just want to try to get out notifications. So I tried to get on here like 20 minutes till 12. I don't even know what time it is now because I left. Somehow I lost my watch charger. I have to search everywhere for that. Good. I'm glad you got a notification. A lot of people complain about not getting notifications, so I don't know what's going on with that. But anyways, I've been doing a lot of traveling. Of course, you know that, right, Teresa? I wish I was traveling up to see you, but... And you know what's so funny? I have to say, I watched the video of you and Lee going to Holland and Lily's, and I'm thinking, man, this looks so familiar. It popped up on my feed, and I thought it was new, and I'm like, oh yeah, she told me she was going to see Holland and Lily. So, no! This may not work. Chester's in the bathroom. So, yeah, it's blinking. Check this out. This is what I got. Heat advisory, and that little icon's blinking, so that means it ain't gonna work. I'll just have to keep moving around until I'm comfortable. I'm gonna close this out and try one more time. I guess this computer's finally bit the dust. I'm frustrated with my watch not being able to do steps with you. I hardly use it at all. Yeah, me too. And that's what frustrates me so badly about that. That company just totally lost my business. All because they changed that. I don't know why they changed that, and it's very, very frustrating. You know, and believe it or not, I was able at one time to track my mother when she was walking and when she wasn't because of that. Because, you know, she's got Alzheimer's, and we did not know if she was, you know, we were able to see when she was moving around and when she wasn't. And that's a good thing, you know? It was a dumb move. I need to check on that again and see if they are trying to fix it. I hope so. But I don't, and you know what, it's really frustrating me. That watch and my truck both are losing time. They're not keeping up with the time. I have to literally sync my phone with my watch every day, so that the time is right on my watch. Now, that is not supposed to happen. I shouldn't even have to have my my watch synced with anything. That is supposed to be self-sufficient. Just saying. This is still not coming up, so I just may close this. I'm wondering. It's got my thing, so I'm just closing it. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to bump you like that. Hope anybody else hasn't said anything. Let's see if I can pull something up. No, nobody else is talking, so I'll try to keep up with the chat like this, but we'll see. And I'll try to hold this as steady as possible. You know what? I may have to just let him out. I may have to bring you guys with me and let that dog out, or else he's just going to tear that door down. He's already got it all tore up. I brought him in because of the heat, and let's just say, he tears up everything. He really does. Come on. Come on, I don't trust you in here. You're scratching on the door, and I don't want the door tore up. Now, if you knock me down, you're gonna be in trouble. Don't push. Don't push. Do not push me. Do not push. I have to keep him. Chester, come. Get in your house. Come on. And I have to keep him inside this because check out what he has done. I've got a video I made. He is making huge holes and dug up a huge, he's got a huge hole underneath my miracle fruit. Hey, Annabeth, how are you today? Come on, Ginger. Ginger! What have you got, girl? There ain't even nothing there. So David and I went into the bees this morning. And, come on, baby. And, that was very, 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 I'm going to keep you guys close so that you're not seeing all the movement and make you want to throw up. Anyways, and you won't see all my mess. Right? So, okay. David and I went into the bees this morning and put a pollen patty in there and checked them just a little bit. It is full of honey. So I stopped right there. He's supposed to bring my what is it called? My spinner back here. And I'm going to spin some honey this week. So what I'm going to do is set up another place for it because I don't want to do it in the bedroom again. I think I'll do it in the dining room. I'm contemplating literally, I don't know what I'm going to do with my table. I need a table to eat on, but I may push it up underneath the bar, I don't know. Or push it way out of the way, I don't know. There's too much stuff. I'm just overwhelmed with everything. Just totally overwhelmed. Let's see what I'm missing here. I don't know if I miss much. Okay. So, anyways, back to what's going on. Well, the property that I walked that's near Wilmot, you guys, there's a 13-something acre there. They were supposed to get back with me. I'm going to call them when I get off here and find out what's going on with that. Whether that could be an owner financing or not. And I will, if there's no crazy HOAs, I will probably look into doing that. Now, the other property that I found that I thought, you know, maybe this is in God's will because we did not go past there, you know, blah, 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 for any, you know, that's not my normal trip. Well, that did not pan out. They had so many, what do you call it, restrictions. They called it something else, but it was just a glorified HOA without fees. I want a property that when I purchase it, I can go on there and mow everything down, or I can go on there and build it up, or I can do whatever I want to. I can raise whatever I want to and don't have to worry about it. I don't want any restrictions. I don't think that is, I do realize there's people that want to live in places without animals, and that's fine. But I want a place where I can have whatever animals I want to raise out. I'd like to have some pigs. I'd like to have some cows, horses maybe. You know, I am getting older, so David's going to have to take care of the horses. Got to say that. Um, but that's his dream. I love horses and I love riding horses, but that's not my dream to own horses. My dream is to own a milk cow and have some steers behind it or whatever to harvest for food. So those are my dreams. But anyways, getting beyond that, I've had some, hey Christy, I've had some fantastic little week-long vacations with my friends in Georgia. We got a lot accomplished while we were there. We did some corn shucking and tomatoes, and what's really neat is they gave me the skins and stuff from the tomatoes, so I am going to put those in the freeze dryer and freeze dry them and turn it into powder and use it in soups and stuff to thicken up soups and make tomato paste, different things like that. I pulled all my tomato vines out. They were just eat up. Y'all know that my best tomatoes are always in the fall. Always. I don't have the summer tomatoes like everybody in the northern states because it's too doggone hot here. Everything gets eat up by those stupid I don't even know what they're called. We call them stink bugs all my life. Some people call them squash bugs, but that's what they look like. But they're not green. They're like a brownish color. Y'all have seen them on my videos, and they just sting everything. I am canning tomatoes and some beef. We were given, it was tougher cuts, but canned it will not be tough. That's true, Teresa. That's the best part. And yes, it was very nice to get away. Now my children, my son and his wife has asked me to go down to the Keys with them. Craziest thing, we do have squash bugs. We did not have squash bugs this year. Wow. Teresa, I'm going to tell you something. I would give anything to have the tomatoes that I see coming in off of your plants. I would just absolutely be so excited. I still have some tomatoes, and I am going to make me a BLT in just a little bit. Let's see, what else? If I miss something, it's because I'm reading this off of the phone. Those stink bugs used to get in the house in Alabama when the weather started getting cold. Oh, wow. I just wish I knew how to get rid of them. What I could attract them to so they would drown or, something naturally. Because y'all know I don't use nothing. Key West will be a wonderful trip. I would love to come to Florida someday. I wish you could too. So this is what they want me to. They want me to take care of the kids. We're going to be lobster fishing, and I'm actually going to be able to go out with them. Hi Rita Rose, how are you? Nice to have you come in today. We're gonna hey Wilma. I was just talking about you and all the things we did. Baby, I'm driving, so I'm just finishing. I love you. Hello, everyone else. I hope everyone is doing good. Okay, cool. Hey, Susan. A nice trip will be. Mama, Daddy, and Cindy took a trip to Key West after he was diagnosed with cancer. Wow. So they're taking me down there, and I'll be watching the kids. And my son said, "You don't even got to bring any money, Mom, because if we go out to eat, we're paying for it. We're buying all the food while you're there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of money to possibly buy something. Y'all know I can't go anywhere without buying something. No, just teasing. I really don't spend a lot of money buying things, but I might buy something. Oh, okay, back to when I was at Wilma's. I got to get some blueberries, and let's see, what else did she send me home? Oh, she sent me home with some um, butter beans, which I am going to be processing as soon as I get off the phone here. I'm going to be canning them. And let's see, what else? I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, she gave me another one of those delightful squashes. I cannot wait. I deliberately went to Sam's and purchased a big, long thing of Jimmy Dean sausage just so I can make that again, because I don't want to mess up with my freeze-dried stuff to do that again. So I'm going to go ahead and make that. Let's see, what else? She gave me a lot of squash, a lot of corn. You got to buy me something. You know that'll happen. They've got a lot of rooster stuff down there too, because you know the roosters run the streets down there, Wilma. All the chickens and roosters. Kind of funny. Let's see. She creams all of her corn, and so I brought home a whole bunch of cream corn, a whole bunch of frozen squash, and let's see what else did I bring home. I don't remember what else, but I'm hoping that if I plant enough tomato plants out here, that I will get a super good harvest. I moved the last trellis out of the way, where the bees will be coming out of that. I probably should have left it there so the bees would have to go up and out, but I want them to come into the garden more and not up and out. So, I don't know. Just a lot of stuff going on. It was a wonderful trip. I got to, oh my word. I haven't put up any of the video. I'm telling you guys what my video is going to be about. I forgot my cord at Wilma's. Wilma, I also think I left my cord for my watch. We'll talk about that. I tried to call you and tell you about that the other day, and I forgot whenever we did talk. So I think, hey Nancy. Where was I going with this? Lost my train of thought again. Sweet. I've lost my total train of thought. Wilma, you can tell Michael that I am harvesting my grapes. Oh, I know where my train of thought was. You know, we tried our best to keep the girls busy this time and not have to go to the lake or to the splash pad or anything like that with them, because I just don't do stuff like that. Sorry. I'm too afraid of the water at the lake, and the splash pad is just not my thing with a bunch of other kids, because kids can be really bad. And I've got really good kids, and I don't want my kids getting in trouble for some other kid. So, we didn't go to the splash pad. And, but the girls had a lot of fun. We went down. You would have thought that coming home, listening to coming home and listening to Laura on the way home, you would have thought that it was a trip of a lifetime. And she'd just been there, because she had so much fun with just her and me and Izzy, and of course the aunts and grandmas and stuff that was there. But they had so much fun. And I took them to church, but and they had so much fun at the church. They went we went Sunday morning. We had a really good time in church Sunday morning, and Sunday evening they had an ice cream. They had a some singers come in and sing for us, and then ice cream afterwards. It was a really, really nice time. And every time I go to Georgia, that's where I'm going to go to church from now on. Okay, I'm missing something in the little things here. Thank you, Teresa, for putting those up for me. So, I took, Mike and Wilma have a four-wheeler thing, and I took them on a little excursion 3 or 4 times. No, 3 times, I think. I think we went out 3 times. Not one night, then we came back, went out the next day, went out and then came back in, and then went out again. Okay, so she told me, oh, you could cross that little water thing. I said, okay. I was scared to death I was going to get stuck. You know me, and I'm a worrywart. I don't want to get stuck anywhere with 2 little girls not having. I didn't bring my little friend with me in case we seen something that we might have had to take care of. You never know when you're out foraging and stuff. But I found mullein, and I brought it home. It's still in the car. Haven't even taken it out of the car. I figured it's going to dry in there anyways. I was going to dry it in the freeze dryer, and I said, why am I going to freeze dry that? It would hold more nutrients if I freeze dried it, however you want to say it, but it's doing just fine in the car, drying. It's hot enough in there that it's doing its job, right? Yeah, y'all encourage Wilma to start making some videos. She's got a ton of stuff to make videos around there, and I'm telling you, I love it. Hey Nancy, what's up, girlfriend? My internet in and out, so I am probably being behind on the conversation. Sorry. So I got mullein. I ended up with 3 plants. I didn't I only harvested because I saw more mullein coming up there. Normally I would not take that much, but I wanted two good sized ones and the full size. The full size one had a top to it and it was blooming and everything, and I think it might have seeds. So I'm hoping that I can break that apart and seed out some too to grow here. And I'm going to try to grow them in specific places where I know the soil's not that great and I need something to place there, like maybe out by the road, or I think it would be a very spectacular thing to see some mullein growing right there at the end of that bed where the lilies, those orange lilies that I got from Teresa, I call them tiger lilies. Everybody has a different name for them. Ditch lilies, whatever. Anyways, I'd like something coming up there at the end there. My dad is on oxygen now and a walker, and he can only drive short distances. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nancy. I'm going to have to get down and see them. We'll definitely keep him in my prayers. Aw. Alright. We'll make a date. I'm pretty busy for the rest of this week. I believe next week is perfect. I need some comfrey, my boots rubbed, my feet with all the yard work. I soaked my feet in Epsom salts. And it seemed to help. Orange ditch lily. I've always called them tiger lilies too. I'll try to do that and get some on the site. Sweet! That works. Nancy, do you have my phone number? If not, I will message you on Messenger and give you my phone number. Okay, I will try to remember to do that. That's good to know, Teresa. I'll call them tiger lilies too. Oh, you go, Christy. Oh, Cindy must be watching over us today. Linda's been watching over me too. I've been out there seeing the butterflies flying all over the place. Anyways, I've always called them that. Even when I was little, that's what everybody called them, was tiger lilies. But anyways, let's see. So, as for the property, I've got to call that lady when I get off the phone here and see about that property over on Dozer Road. Hopefully they can work that out for me. And that other property's a nix. Not going to happen. As for trips, we had a wonderful trip coming back from Georgia. We stopped into a pecan factory like thing. I don't know what it was called, but we bought a few stuff there. Can you use yellow yarrow for some for yarrow the same as the other one? I don't know. That's a question for Teresa. Hopefully she's still on here. Itching off. Oh, and I want to know, does anyone at all have seeds for feverfew? I have got to start growing feverfew. I'm getting my headaches back again, and they're coming more frequent, and that's what happened before I started getting severe migraines all the time again, all the time, and I do not want to go back on medicine for that, because when I had my heart attack, I learned that the medicine for the migraines takes from the heart, and I don't want that to happen. I dry and powder it for a medicine to stop bleeding. I have yellow and pink. Cool. Do you have feverfew, Teresa? I'm hoping that somebody on here is going to the picnic and will have seeds, or they will send me seeds. I will gladly pay for them. I would love to have feverfew, but I cannot keep it growing. I wonder, I know that, oh my god, now I'm thinking of her. And I can't. Kaylee at Honey Hollow. I think that, I know that she grows it, and she was talking about chewing on a leaf every few days or every day or something like that for her, for headaches and migraines, and it helps keep her from getting migraines. That's why I want to grow it. Because I'd rather chew on a leaf than not. Michael's plowing up the garden. We're going to put out Texas sweet peas and some runner green beans. So hopefully we'll have some good luck with that. Are you gonna start some new tomato starts too for the fall? I am going to do another video on the picnic soon, and we'll talk about the seed swap. Thank you. I just have not gotten any word from anybody. I'll look on my email when we get off here, if I can remember to, Teresa. I had a neighbor girl walk back and forth in front of my property and get Cindy's dog, Dakota, barking, then called and threatened to shoot him last night. Probably why Cindy came to mind. Wow. That really stinks. You got rid of one bad neighbor, now you got another one, huh? Too bad you couldn't make. You know, I thought about when I do buy property, I thought about making a like a road that winds in, so that you have to go in a certain way, so that, how do I say this? If you have that entrance, nobody can see in on your property, and the dogs and animals probably won't see out. That's what I want, is a total barrier all the way around, so that nobody's in my business. Nobody's bothering my animals. Nobody's going to be able to say, oh, you got this, or you're doing that, or what are you doing over there? I had a bad one down the road, but he moved, so we are good now. That's just, I will tell you, I'm a little bit perturbed at my neighbors. I came home, some guy comes up here wanting to do some work, and he informs me that he cut my bananas back there off of my property. One of them was hanging. I can understand him cutting that one, but not the ones on my property. Yes, Kathy, a good thing to think about when getting property is neighbors. Exactly. And you know, not all of us are lucky enough to get neighbors like Jess did when she moved to her property. She got really wonderful neighbors. And they're older. One day they're going to be gone, and who's going to go into their place? Craziness. A couple from church visited again with their autistic son yesterday, and Dakota is in love with that boy. Oh, that is so precious. I mean, that is awesome. I'm glad you're making friends at church. That really, really tickles me. Yet my friend grows a ton. She just cuts it back every year and doesn't use it. She said, I can have it. Sweet! I'm thinking about going to the sheriff. That would probably be a good idea, Christy. Just introduce yourself and let them know what's going on. It is great out. I need to get the dogs further from the road. Yep. Yep. It's itching off. Yep, I know a couple who had a property way out and animals, and then a subdivision sprang up around them and started an HOA, and they had to move and get rid of the animals. They moved. Let's see. I'm going to try to put out some more. I'm going to try to put out some more tomatoes and some collard greens. Yes, that's what I'm going to put out, is tomato and collard greens. And I don't know when Becky's going to come up and help me, but she was supposed to help me with some stuff here. I'm going to plug in my phone. Oh, let's see if this is going to work. Nope, that's not working. I've got the phone the wrong way. My phone is telling me it needs to be charged. I guess Dakota took to the autistic child because he loves Cindy so much. Yep, that's most likely what it was. Sorry guys, I had to change my direction so that I could plug in my phone. I don't even know what time it is. Does anybody know what time it is? It's 12:53. That's funny. It just showed me on Susan's little thing that she wrote. That is a good idea, Christy. Isn't that funny? I didn't know that it showed the time. So, let's see, what else was it I was going to tell you? 11:54 there. So it's 12:54 here. Oh, I gotta show you something. Hang on. Look at what I came home to. It smells so divine too. I can't wait to dig into that. I'm surprised David didn't ask me to cut that, but he is probably going to come up. I don't know. We're gonna have to. We need to do the bees. We've got to spend that honey, girl. I tell you, Wilma, I was really surprised. I don't know if you were on here whenever I was talking about this, but David and I went into the bees this morning and put a pollen patty in there, and it is loaded with honey. I can't wait to spin that. And I did wear gloves today. For those of you who don't know it, when I was at Linda's, I really screwed up. I tried to help her catch her queen and uh, mark it, because it's easier to see her when she's got a white mark on her. So, or any color really. I don't know what color she put on her, but it's so much easier to see her. So I need to call her and find out how they did too. Whether she's gone back in there. She needs to go back in there and check. I'll have to ask her about that. But anyways, back to my brain here. I've got a lot of honey in there. I did not realize how much bees I got. I really did not realize. I'm just like in awe. So, I am going, because of the battery issue, I'm going to go ahead and pray. Has anybody got any prayer requests? I know that we'll be praying for Milton, because Nancy's father is on oxygen and not able to get around very much anymore. And I think, if I remember correctly, her mother doesn't do any driving. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that she don't drive at all. So, it is a nice cool down. It was a hot morning, but it wasn't near as hot as it has been. And I'm telling you, 5 minutes in that suit in the house, I was already sweating. I got to go. Everyone, remind me. Remember me in your prayers. Going to doctor. All right, sweetheart. All right. I don't see any more prayer requests, so I'm going to go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time that we've had, Lord. I pray, Lord, that Milton is given some energy and gets more oxygen to his lungs and brain and able to function a little better. I know it's hard. Getting older, and all those years as a firefighter, we don't know what's happened to his lungs and everything, what he may have breathed throughout the years. Just please clean and clear his lungs and his body and make him feel better, Lord. Thank you for having such great friends that I've had for a lifetime, and those that are coming in new. And I pray, Lord, that you put your loving, healing hands on Wilma, and that the doctor's visit goes well, and no more issues, Lord. Also pray for Mike's sinuses to heal quickly, so he's not in so much aggravation, pain, and suffering along that way. And I pray, Lord, that Linda's bees settled in and took hold, and we did a good job, and that hopefully praying that it wasn't the queen that stung me. And I pray, Lord, that she's doing her job, making lots of babies. And that is a good hive for her. I pray, Lord, that it continues to flourish, and that she can get some good progress there. And thank you, Lord, for the bees giving me all the honey that we saw this morning. I don't know. We only pulled 2 frames and they were full. And I just pray, Lord, that the rest of it is full too. And that they continue to do such a wonderful job, Lord. Thank you for all that you do for me. I pray, Lord, that cleaning out this old garden and putting a new one in goes quickly and starts to grow, flourish, and don't have the kind of trouble I've had with my last garden. It was growing so beautiful, and just the hail just took it out. So I pray, Lord, that you put your protective hedge around it and continue to help me harvest what we need, and help me to harvest what we can give away to friends and family. I ask all these in your precious sweet name. Amen. Okay. Yes. Yay, pineapple. Thank you, Lord, for the pineapples. I don't know if you knew this, Christy, but my neighbor had given me 4 pineapples before I went to Georgia. One of them I ate that day with Becky and the kids. One of them I sent home with Becky. And one of them I took to Georgia. And what did I do with the other one? Maybe I sent 2 home with Becky. Anyways. So I'm taking all those little heads and putting them all around my mango tree, because if y'all remember, I took out all those bromeliads. Those bromeliads were doing so beautiful there. But these bromeliads bear fruit. Bear fruit. Yes, they do. They bear beautiful, delicious, heavenly fruit. That is so gorgeous. I did not think that this one was going to be ripe anytime soon. It was green when I left. And I'm not even going to give this one away. I'm going to let y'all look at the video. You'll have to check out my video that I'm making today. I got to finish it up and put it on. Hopefully I can find a cord to transfer it to make the video. Maybe the computer. Hopefully the computer will work. But find out what happened to that fruit that Becky broke off on the side of the house. You won't believe it. So I'll leave that as a little cliffhanger, and I hope to see you guys soon at the picnic. Those of you who aren't going to be at the picnic, I hope that we talk along the way or see each other along the way, and you guys have a special, beautiful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.